Hi all. Today in this class, I'm going to talk to you about investments. So all of you know that investment is very much important in our day-to-day life. This is for meeting our future requirements. So what is investments? Today in this class, I'll be talking to you about three things. So what is investments? And what are the objectives of investments? What are the ideal features of good investments? So these are the three things I'm going to talk to you. The first thing it is investments. So all of you know that investments are very much important to meet emergencies. So as a layman, it's as a monetary commitment. But as an economist, say it is a net addition to the capital stock of the nations. But as a financial meaning of investments is something different. So allocation of money to an asset which are expected to give a return in future. Allocation of money to an asset which are expected to give a return in future. So that is the financial meaning of investments. But coming to the real sense, if you are analyzing what is investments, is it is a process of sacrificing something now for the purpose of gaining something later. So for example, you have a money of 1 lakh rupees, you can invest, you can use that money for different purpose, or purchasing something, or maybe some good laptop or something. But instead of that purchasing, you are investing that money in a particular asset and gaining something. So that is what you are sacrificing today something and expecting or gaining something later. So that is the real meaning of investments. So sacrificing something today and gaining something later. So coming to the objective of investments. So all of you know that the investments are for maximizing return. The first objective of the investments are maximizing the return. How you can maximize? It is through annual income. Say you are investing something, you gaining something in later, like annual income interest. Or it can be capital appreciation. Capital appreciation, another way, another thing to maximize the risk, maximizing the return. The next one, it is next objective of investment is minimizing the risk. All of you know that investment is required to meet emergencies. Future is always an uncertain. So we don't know about the job, what is going to happen, because you know the current situation and all. So in that case, so investment is always required for minimizing the risk. Then another objective of investment is liquidity, meeting emergencies. Say you are investing some money to meet whenever it is required, or take out the money and meet the requirement in future. So that's the purpose or objective behind. And some people are investing because of beat the inflation, hedge against the inflation, because all of you know that the price of all the items are increasing every year. And if you are investing that money, particular asset classes which will give better return and which will help you to purchase things even if it is prices are gone up. So people are investing to beat inflation or hedge against the inflation. Some other people are investing because of to avoid tax. This is not a real objective behind the investment. So some people are thinking that okay, I want to invest only to avoid taxes. They don't have any other objectives. So some people, I'm not talking about many people, very few are thinking about investment is just for avoiding tax. Say, so these are the points, or these are the objectives when you are investing. Say objectives of investors may be different from one investor to another investor. So somebody may be looking for a capital appreciation, some people looking for a hedge against inflation and all. The next is what should be the features of an ideal investment. Say all of you know that first thing you may be saying that is safety. Yes, safety is important. Safety is the capital should be safe. That should be the feature. Then what? The return. You must get a return from the investment. And if you are investing something, it must yield some return from the investments. Then is liquidity. So whenever this investment is required to withdraw, it should be available to withdraw. So that feature should be there. Liquidity. So you should be able to encash the investment. So that is another feature. So safety, return, liquidity, then regularity of income. Some investment asset classes are giving a regular income. Say an ideal investment should provide a regular income or stability of income from the investment. That is additional feature of an investment. Then coming to the another feature of ideal investment is capital appreciation. Capital appreciation is very much important, because if you are investing something and not at all adding any amount to that investments, so it's waste. So the policy should be our money should work for us. That means if you are investing 1 lakh rupees, next year it should be at least 1,20,000 rupees. That means 20,000 is your capital appreciation. That should be there. Capital appreciation should be the feature. Then it must carry some kind of tax advantage, like say you are investing and the return from their investment should be tax free. That should be one way of tax benefit. So that also, if you are paying a tax, what is the purpose of investing in particular asset classes? Tax benefit should be there. And more than that, sometimes government support investing in some kind of asset classes. If you are investing in that, so your tax liability can reduce. Tax features should be there. Then last one, it is legality. That means somebody should monitor, as some financial institution should be there to control. It means the investment asset class should be monitored and controlled by some financial institution. For example, SEBI is a financial institution. They control some kind of investments in mutual fund, stock market. All this banks investments are controlled by RBI, and NBFC's RBI. So some legality should be there in each asset or investment classes. So then only we can say it's a good investment. So understand the features of ideal investment. So in this class, what we covered is what is investment, what are the objectives of investments, and what are the ideal features of good investments. With this, I am concluding, and based on this video, all of you have a small assignment to classify the asset according to their features. Thank you.